needs our help, right? Hey there, Catherine!
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. The only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance.
Ew!
Traveler, Paimon, there's something I need your help with. I've been appointed as the Windblume Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year. My task is to do good deeds for people. I'm not great at dealing with people. I came up with a way to spur myself on. Have a look.
Is that a test tube?
Yep. Every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy, valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. I'm still missing one final breath of joy. In order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help. Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? Kale!
Hey, you guys. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious, almost like a prophecy. If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing. Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends.
What's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
The Boar Princess. Do you know her?
Kale, this is Sucrose. And Sucrose, meet Kale.
Hello.
Hi.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy?
I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Kale! Amber!
Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
Why don't I take Kale for a walk around town?
I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so
I'll come get her later and take her out.
let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view? Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra, no?
Tighnari! Cyno! Over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you.
Master, this is Sucrose. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tighnari. And this is General Mahamatra Cyno of the Sumeru Academia.
We're purely here for personal reasons.
Just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Mr. Albedo,
The more the merrier.
So tell me, Sucrose, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip. Mine was Adventurer Cyno, skilled desert explorer. Tighnari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician.
are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, allow me to help. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Food and lodging arrangements.
Just one thing, we'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters.
Then it's decided. Let's meet by the lake this evening.
Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Coming right up.
Do we, want anything else? Yay!
All right, looks like we're all here.
Let's all sit down. That sunshine sprat was really very good.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Tighnari, while we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Cyno, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Cyno. These jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here at Mondstadt, Cyno. Feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Cyno the Adventurer.
He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Cyno. Now, please see me as Cyno the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
I wanted to give everyone a Windblume.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense, but somehow it doesn't sound as nice.
Moving swiftly on. This was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna.
I came to ensure Kale's safety. Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Kaltz for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, told me that Kaltz was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Calx? Isn't that...
I see.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Kaltz?
Just call me Albedo. I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now. I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow.
How much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
You like them?
I do.
I didn't see you laughing.
The joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter. I certainly find them fun.
Does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal! Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kale seems a little... depressed. Remember that note she received? I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kale the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube.
We'll help out too.
Let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. We're back.
You just missed a joke about windmills.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
Found you!
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. We're just here to collect Kale.
Okay.
I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
Oh,
Drinking as usual.
Ugh.
The
person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you.
We weren't expecting much from you anyway.
Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Sucrose! The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. I suggest that we seek out one expert from each and get their opinion. We can go through each riddle in turn and generate 4 groups of names to match the 4 questions.
The first riddle was a flower that is not of this world.
I would still go with Albedo for this one.
You're the creator of the tetratanic sweet flower.
Huh?
Kainari.
A guide who will never get lost.
Mona?
She can use her astrology to guide people.
Would Bennett count?
Outrider Amber Mika.
Cool! Next up is the 3rd line. One who would never lie. Kaya. Bet he lies all the time.
Jean? Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie.
Cyno fits in this list too.
Razor.
Noelle, there's one more person. Our long-standing staffer at the alchemy bench.
Timaeus?
He's been love-struck recently. He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves. She's from Liyue. Helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windblume festival. Last of all, a legend that never ends.
Lisa, perhaps? Maybe Kale.
Klee might be a good choice. We should go and ask the people on the list about the prophecy.
Seems like a lot of people.
We should split up. Let's go to the library. Lisa should be there. Here we are. Lisa's lair.
What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing on someone. At least that's as far as Cyno.
Please.
Is Lisa not here at the moment?
She went out.
I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my academia senior.
Kale and I are investigating a prophecy.
You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the Sucrose mailbox.
Understood.
Okay,
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along so well.
Let's try our luck at the bulletin board. There's a load of people here.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. You look surprised, cuties.
Teacher is not at the usual place. Hello, everyone. My name is Mika. Windblume. Fun?
We've been busy investigating a prophecy. Sucrose said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you, and drop them there. Bye for now.
There are several people over there.
Amber and Eula's with her too.
Kale, this is Noelle.
Klee.
Klee's on patrol with the other knights.
This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just chatting. So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct?
We'll put a mailbox.
We'll see what we can come up with.
We'll be on our way for now.
Are you okay, Kale?
I always get so anxious and I overthink everything.
Don't say that.
Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past? We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you.
No, it's fine. I don't have the best social skills either. I feel like we're very similar people.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together.
Starsnatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we need here.
Help! Oh, I beg you, please don't let go!
Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this? Did Timaeus almost fall off the cliff?
Well, I came to Starsnatch Cliff today to pick some flowers. I'm just here chasing the love of my life.
Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox. You can be on your way now.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
The mailbox. All we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive.
Paimon's starving.
Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one.
Enjoying the scenery? Oh, I already had a few drinks before coming here. I come bearing good news. Behold! The answer to the prophetic puzzle? Simply head to the location marked on the map and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. See you later.
Excuse me. You may call me Scarlet. I'm a traveler. If and when you manage to unravel the answer to the prophecy, could you let me know what it is? Someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
Hey, we're here!
We got a lot of letters in the mailbox. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
Wait!
Timaeus!
The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. I think I can be the one who would never lie.
This is kinda sudden.
A few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Yingar's heart.
Thank you, Timaeus.
On to the other three. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus. You should say my name, too. We also have Klee.
Let's do this.
Does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed?
We know something about that.
What?
It should be somewhere around here.
Look! The wind is blowing!
Let's write it up and see where it leads us.
Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
Pretty lantern on the table. There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment.
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt.
If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world, then I would fetch a tetratanic sweet flower.
My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost. I will be that guide.
I'll submit myself as one who would never lie.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
The lantern just lit up!
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
We meet again, Traveler. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really? I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook. The prophecy is genuine. Many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me.
It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
So you're Beast student. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay. The lantern has already been lit. Please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up?
Hello? On the other side of the lantern.
Mom?
Aunt Alice.
Mom!
My warmest greetings, everyone. It's been many years since this lantern last lit up. Are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
A really long table.
I suppose this means even the Animal Archon has granted you entry to this place. Ever heard of the Hexen Circle? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Tea parties, the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves. We often met here to chat and have tea. That prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhine-daughter, also known as Gold. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. The one who would never lie is me, Alice, or A for short. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works, The Boar Princess.
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely.
So, the supreme blessing actually meant...
As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. The Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with.
Bye, Mom!
Goodbye, darling.
The whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for.
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Miss Ying-ar?
You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
We'll just leave them alone then.
I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Ah, Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
Can you exhale once into this test tube?
Master Tighnari! Cyno!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
This card back is for you. Cyno wanted you to have one for yourself.
The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.